Good day, everyone. So this will be the last topic in the quarter, no, in the fourth quarter of the subject introduction to the philosophy of the human person. So the title of this topic is the meaning of the human being. So the lesson this morning will be talking about the existentialist. So you realize the complexity of life as you grow older, no? So you start to understand that you have a limited time here on Earth. So going deeper into your thoughts, you may ask yourself the following question: Why do I exist? So why do I exist pala, no? So next is how I am going to make the most of my life. Another also, ask yourself, what is the purpose of life if I am eventually going to die? Lain na po din, no? Patay-patay, matay-sutan. So, our life as a human being is finite, no? May, kumbaga sa finite may ending, no? It drives us to try and understand life's meaning and purpose. So, knowing that life comes to an end, so make us realize that it is so limited and we have to make the most of out of it, no? Your existence in this world a, has a purpose and meaning, so dapat atong pa-exist na to, we can truly give meaning and definition jud sa ato ang kinabuhi. so so this one, no? So circles of different colors will be shown below, no, or and displayed on the screen. So each color has the following corresponding meaning. So the blue is for moments of sadness and loneliness. So orange is refers to for moments of joy and happiness. While white is for moments of less attention or concentration. So, in a one-half sheet of paper, so you write or you share a specific experience you associate with the meaning of the color that will be shown to you. So, kabalo naman tayo, you know what is blue, what is orange, and what is white. So, write in a one-half sheet of paper crosswise. So, you write, no, the meaning of your moment or experience sa imuang kinabuhi. After doing this task, you submit your uh, accomplished task to your class president, no? And next, so I have a question here for you, no? So what is the relationship between your experiences and the meaning you give to the world? So this unit has 5 lessons. So each lesson will present views and perspective that will help you relate your experiences with the meaning you create about the world. Another question. How should you people live in this world? So this lesson, you will understand the connection between essence and existence. So let's start with the question. Another, how should people live in this world? We were born with a predetermined purpose that we must live up to. Or do we have the freedom to determine our life's purpose? So that's how we can live in this world. So existentialism is a school of thought that inquires about human existence, its purpose and meaning, and goals and objectives, and the free actions of a person that contribute to the realization of life's meaning. So, existentialism is the philosophical thought that relates essence with existence. So, theistic existentialism. So, it believes that a higher being created the universe for a specific purpose and reason. So, therefore, humanity was born to fulfill this purpose set forth by a higher being thus. So, thus, essence precedes existence. So, the idea of theistic existentialist is that essence precedes existence. So can you think of ideas or beliefs that subscribe to these beliefs? So, atheistic existentialism is the opposite of the theistic. No, it is a secular and leaves all the quest for meaning to man's action alone. So it focuses on the person's uniqueness and freedom to create his or her own identity. Thus, existence precedes existence. So the idea of atheistic existentialist is that existence precedes essence. Opposite po siya. So Jean-Paul Sartre, he explained that when a man was born into this world, he was nothing until he learned to exercise his freedom, which resulted in the creation of his identity and the meaning of life. So a famous existentialist is suggests that a person action give rise to his or her own fate, no, according to Sastre. Zen philosophy. Zazen is a practice of meditation. So it is achieved by emptying the mind and focusing on the perceiving the world as it, no? So in Eastern philosophy, Zen philosophy provides a way for people to reflect and determine their life's purpose. So, the Kyoto School philosophy, the sunyata, meaning nothing or the emptiness, is an idea proposed by the Keiji Nishitani. So, it suggests life has no objective meaning. So, one should clear his or her mind of preconceived notions and biases to perceive the truth and experiences the world as it is. No? So, in Eastern philosophy, so Kyoto School philosophy expressed similar ideas with atheistic existentialism. So, this question, how do I define myself? So, how I define myself, or how do you define yourself? So, in a one-half sheet of paper, so continue lang siya sa inyo sa likod lang na back of your one-half crosswise. So, you answer this one. How do I define myself? No. Write 3 things that represent the purpose and meaning of your life. No. And after this one, share these things with write these things sa one-half crosswise sa likod lang. No. So, how to answer the activity? No. Or how to write the activity. So you just simply answer this question. What is the meaning of your life based on the things you listed? Another question is, how can you say if you are living purposely or not? And the last is, do all individuals have the same standards when defining their life's meaning and purpose? Or what makes a person feel purposeful and different from another person's reason? And I hope you answered that one. And after writing this one, you submit to your president. So, according to a homeless person approach, you and ask for food and lose change. What will you do? So, what consideration influence your decision? Or how do everyday decisions reflect the meaning and purpose of life? So, imagine you are walking on the side of the street and suddenly a homeless person approaches you and asks for some foods and lose change. You consider several factors to help you decide whether to give the person that he or she has asked for, or your religion taught you that you should always be ready to help others, or you learn in the news that people ask for money for food but use it to gamble or buy alcohol. You saw on the social media that struggles and homeless people go through every day. You imagine yourself in that person's shoes and know about food and loose change could impact your life. You thought other considerations. What will be your decision? Which of the consideration was most influential to your decision? Or how do you do our daily decisions reflects on our lives, meaning and purpose? And that would be the end of our lesson. Goodbye, everyone.